Hi everyone, this is your girl Clona back with a new episode. Exciting, good news, talking about workspaces and how to maneuver them. Take it like Clona Conversation is your workspace manual. We spend, like I've already said, we spend quite a lot of time in our workspaces and no one gives us a manual on how to maneuver different things. We are still talking about relationships. But in this is the last episode, we are going to talk about the dynamics, the issues that come with workspace romance, the good, the bad, the things that no one talks about. And I am here to talk about them. Today, I want to talk about a relationship with your boss, whether it's a woman or a man. Yeah, sometimes the chemistry, sometimes actually it was my workmate who one day told me that uh, emotions have more reason than reasons have. Like emotions can outweigh all your reasons than reasons have. So because of that, sometimes when we fall in relationship or we fall in love with people we work with, we even forget the main reason why we went into those places. We actually forget why we went into that workspace because of the emotions, like it's hard to overrule emotions. Always, with no reasons, you can fail to rule out emotions. So because you're in a relationship with your boss, this affects your performance most times, and you end up performing badly and you end up frustrating everyone in your team. And well, it might be good, probably your boss is going to marry you if he's ending in happily ever after, but sometimes it causes those tricks that the team dynamics fail, teamwork is broken, trust is broken. People are thinking, I thought when we were in meetings, we meant what we were talking about. Kumbe, someone was eyeing someone as their wives. So when you have a relationship with your boss, just know that it will affect your performance. And always, it affects the team performance and your performance. Simply because trust is broken, teamwork is broken, and because of that, people cannot work as good or as perfect as they used to be or they are supposed to be. So it is the truth, whether we want it or not. The other thing I want to talk about is some of these workspace romances end badly. I mean, we break up. Imagine working with your ex in the same department. It's hard. And usually it boils up. For example, if your ex is your boss, most likely you'll never get a promotion. Most likely you'll never get to travels, opportunities, because you were once in a relationship that failed. And then now the bad blood is boiling and it's affecting the main reason why we went to the workplace. Like in our previous episode, I keep telling you, focus on the goal. The reason why we are in those workplaces is to make money. That is the first reason you went there. Unless you tell me otherwise, put that comment in the comment section. But the main goal is usually to go there and make money. And every time you go and focus on other things, it really affects the main goal. Now imagine working with your ex. It's not easy. So as you trade through workspace romance, know that it can end and end badly, and you fail to get another job, and you stay in the same space with your ex, probably even have a child in between. So please know that before you start a workspace romance. The other thing I want to talk about is policies, regulations, rules. Many times as humans, like I said, emotions have more reason than reason has. So many times when we start this chemistry, biology relationships, we forget about policies and rules and regulations, and that typically affects how we see things. Sometimes you find that the policy says you are not supposed to have a relationship with your senior or your junior. And because you're not aware, you fall into this relationship. Before you need, you're fired. And it's the last thing you want. Many of us go to those workplaces to make our life. Imagine ending your career simply because you are having a romantic relationship with your subordinates. So check out the policies, read them and understand them. And also some people, when things backfire, they call it sexual harassment. Yet it was consented relationship. So please note that as you're in that relationship with your subordinate, with your boss, anything can happen, and the policy might not protect you because it is silent on some of those things. So be careful as you're trading in workspaces with romantic relationships. Don't flat around. There are so many other people outside that gate. There are so many other people outside that building. If you can get up and focus on the goal, which is making money. I'm going to come back and give you more tips and other issues that come with workspace romance. It's never good. Not all the time it's good. Not all the time it's bad. But let's share as we conclude on this topic. I'm coming back. Yes, we are back from our break and we are talking about the dynamics of workspace romance. And we have already shared this is not an area that you easily maneuver. But if you find yourself in such a dish, when I see here to sort you out, let's talk about these things. One of the problems that we have with workspace romance is performance. Definitely. Once you start workspace romance, be sure that your performance will go down. The team performance will go down. Always, it is a must. You will always fail. And these are some of the reasons why. Many times, once you start the workspace romance, you want to keep around the person you love. Probably they are in the across office, or you want to have lunch with them. And usually that lunch is prolonged because you want to spend more time with them. Or you want to spend some time together, always on phone with them, or like texting. You want to keep checking who is talking to this person. And those dynamics have equally affected performance, whether with a team or as individuals. So please know that as we start workspace romance, performance will definitely go down. Those sales will definitely go down. The quality of work will definitely go down. If that receptionist is being jiggly by men around the place, the performance will definitely go down. Because also when people start a romance together, they kind of like lose respect for each other. They're like colleague. Now your buddy, I mean, what I'm trying to say that I didn't make my targets. We were together yesterday in bed. So because of that, performance drops. And as HRs and policy formulators, this is something I should note. Well, you can't stop human beings from falling in love, but you can control or you can actually have boundaries. The other thing I talk about is cheating. Many of the people that are in workspace romance are cheating. Let me repeat this again. Many people who are having affairs at their workspaces are cheating. It's very rare to find single people in workspace romance. It's very rare. It's a rare dynamic. Many times people come from their broken marriages, broken relationships, from the stress of their affairs. And then when they come to their workspaces, they find their workspaces like provide shoulders to cry on, pat them in the back, comfort them, make them feel better, tell them how they're doing better than their partner. And that ends into cheating. Yes. And when you start cheating, you don't stop. And many times now people end up into relationships they cannot pursue forever. So because of that, I would question and advise that going forward, you do not fall into such relationships. Get away with them, live your life, perfect your ways, focus on the goal, which is money, make good friends, keep them aside until you leave that workplace. Look for growing your career, do not grow your belly. In other words, don't sleep with your boss because you can. For now, I'll go. Till next time, bye.